Today we're diving into one of the most important sensors in your engine, the Crankshaft Position Sensor. We'll cover the top warning signs of a failing sensor, how it affects your engine, and how you can test it yourself before it leaves you stranded. Welcome back to Car Care Fix, the channel where we uncover hidden car problems, simple maintenance tricks, and money-saving tips every driver should know. So, what exactly is a crankshaft position sensor? Your engine cannot run properly without it. This sensor constantly monitors the position and speed of the crankshaft and sends that information to the engine control unit, also known as the ECU. But what is the crankshaft? It's a heavy-duty metal component inside the engine that's directly connected to the pistons. As the pistons move up and down, the crankshaft converts that motion into rotational power, which ultimately turns your wheels and powers the vehicle. The crankshaft position sensor helps the ECU control ignition timing, fuel injection, RPM, and overall engine performance. But when this sensor starts failing, your engine can quickly develop serious problems. Here are the most common symptoms of a bad crankshaft position sensor. The first symptom is unusual exhaust smells. When the sensor sends incorrect data, the engine timing gets thrown off. This can cause incomplete combustion, allowing unburned fuel to enter the exhaust system. You may notice a strong smell of raw gasoline or even a sulfur-like odor. Ignoring this issue can eventually damage the catalytic converter. The second symptom is poor fuel economy. A faulty crankshaft sensor can disrupt fuel injection and ignition timing, causing the engine to burn more fuel than necessary. If you suddenly notice you're visiting the gas station more often, this sensor could be the reason. The third symptom is rough idling. Since the sensor affects timing and the air-fuel mixture, the engine may start idling unevenly. The RPMs may fluctuate up and down, and the vehicle can feel shaky or unstable while sitting at a stoplight or parked in drive. The fourth symptom is engine misfires. The ECU relies on accurate crankshaft data to fire the cylinders at the correct time. If the sensor starts failing, the firing sequence can become inconsistent, leading to misfires, especially during acceleration or higher RPMs. And quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. It really helps support the channel and lets us keep bringing you more automotive tips and repair guides. Now, let's continue. The fifth symptom is delayed acceleration. When the sensor can't accurately measure crankshaft speed and position, the ECU struggles to adjust spark timing and fuel delivery correctly. As a result, the throttle response becomes sluggish, and the vehicle may hesitate when accelerating. The sixth symptom is hard starting or no start conditions. If the crankshaft position sensor fails completely, the ECU may not know when to trigger fuel injection or spark. Initially, the engine may crank longer than usual before starting. Eventually, the vehicle may refuse to start at all. Keep in mind, damaged wiring or poor electrical connections can also cause similar symptoms. The seventh symptom is engine stalling. A failing sensor can suddenly stop sending signals to the ECU while driving, causing the engine to stall unexpectedly. This can happen at low speeds or even while driving on the highway, making it a serious safety concern. The eighth symptom is the check engine light. When the ECU detects irregular crankshaft sensor signals, it may trigger the check engine light. In some cases, the sensor overheats and temporarily stops working until it cools down. If the light stays on, scanning the vehicle for trouble codes is the best next step. Having your own OBD2 scanner can save time and money by helping you diagnose issues at home. The ninth symptom is erratic RPM readings. Faulty crankshaft position sensor can send unstable signals to the ECU, causing the tachometer to behave unpredictably. You may notice sudden RPM spikes or drops, even while driving at a steady speed or idling. Now let's talk about how to test the crankshaft position sensor. First, locate the sensor. Depending on the vehicle, it's usually found near the crankshaft pulley, on the engine block, near the transmission bell housing, or behind the timing cover. There are generally two types of crankshaft sensors: 2-wire magnetic sensors and 3-wire Hall effect sensors. Testing a 2-wire sensor. Disconnect the sensor and set your multimeter to resistance mode. Place the probes on the sensor terminals and compare the reading with your vehicle's service manual. Most sensors typically read between 200 and 200 ohms. Next, reconnect the sensor and switch the multimeter to AC voltage mode. While someone cranks the engine, you should see a small AC voltage reading, usually between 0.2 and 2 volts. If there's no voltage signal, the sensor may be faulty. Testing a 3-wire Hall effect sensor. Disconnect the sensor and set the multimeter to DC voltage mode. With the ignition on and the engine off, check the voltage between the power wire and ground. You should see either 5 volts or 12 volts depending on the vehicle. Then reconnect the sensor and test the signal wire while cranking the engine. The voltage should rapidly switch between 0 and 5 volts or 0 and 12 volts. For the most accurate diagnosis, you can use an oscilloscope. A healthy Hall effect sensor will produce a clean square wave pattern. Finally, compare all readings to your vehicle's specifications. If the readings are outside the recommended range or the signal is inconsistent, the sensor likely needs replacement. So, how long can you drive with a bad crankshaft position sensor? Not very long. A failing sensor can cause stalling, poor performance, or complete engine shutdown without warning. It's best to repair the issue as soon as possible. And how much does replacement cost? Typically, replacing a crankshaft position sensor costs between $120 and $400 depending on the vehicle. The sensor itself usually costs between $50 and $150, while labor costs can range from $60 to $250. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Care Fix, and turn on notifications so you never miss another car-saving tip. Thanks for watching. Drive safe, take care of your ride, and we'll see you in the next video right here on Car Care Fix.